Essay Writing, Tips and Tricks for Succeeding. My name is Steph Bennett, I'm a Learning Development Tutor and I'm here to help you today. Today's aims: to develop your knowledge and understanding of essay writing in preparation for upcoming assignments. We will look at breaking down the assignment brief, introductions, main bodies, conclusions, golden rules and common errors, and some tips for moving forward. What is an essay? An essay is an academic piece of writing. It explores a topic thoroughly by presenting evidence, arguing points of view, and critically analysing and interpreting information. It is written in a formal style and tone, and it's usually structured in 3 parts with a word count. Breaking down the assignment brief, what to look out for. Assignment briefs and essay questions can be tricky to decipher. Here are some things to look for on your assignment brief. Instruction. What is the task description asking me to do? Is it asking me to critically evaluate, investigate, critically analyse, critically reflect? Topic. What is the big picture topic the assignment is focusing on? Focus and angle. What angle am I looking at the big picture topic from? For example, you might be looking at a big picture topic of marketing and promotion from the angle of an MNE such as Apple or Google. Time frame. How long do you have to write up and submit this assignment? Always check your deadline. And expectations. What are the expectations of the assessors? They will be listed in the module outcomes. Also, have a look at the grade descriptor, the rubric. Let's do a quick task. In this task description, can you locate the instruction, the big picture topic, and the angle? You will collect and collate 6 to 10 journal papers or other academic texts on a marketing strategy. You will present a summary and critical evaluation of the literature, discussing its value for informing and supporting business practice. Pause the video for 5 minutes and see if you can locate the instruction, topic and angle. Did you get it right? Instruction. It is instructing you to collect and collate, to present, summarise and critically evaluate, and discuss. The big picture topic. Did you get it right? It's marketing strategy. You are going to be looking at marketing strategy. And finally, the angle or focus. Where are we looking at marketing strategy from? From the perspective of its value for informing and supporting business practice. And that's how you go about breaking down the task description on your assignment brief. Instruction, topic, angle and focus. Let's get talking. Well, as we're online, let's get thinking. What should be included in the following sections of an essay? The introduction, main body and conclusion. Pause the video for 4 minutes and jot down your ideas. Introduction. This acts as a map for your reader, and it plots the journey your essay will take and the topics you'll explore. And it's typically broken down into 4 components. A hook sentence to outline the topic and draw in the reader. Brief background contextual information to lay the foundations of the topic for your reader. A thesis statement that outlines your essay's stance on a topic or a debate. It's basically your focus and purpose as a writer. And finally, an essay map to signpost the reader through what will be covered in the essay. And here is an example. The hook. The socio-economic environment in which a child is raised can subtly shape their developmental experiences and access to opportunities. Let's go to the context. While both relative and absolute poverty hinder holistic growth, Li and Zhang suggest absolute poverty has the most profound effects on physical, social and emotional well-being. Analysing the impact of socio-economic status highlights its influence on multiple aspects of child development, while targeted interventions in educational settings can help address these challenges. That's Wang et al. 2021. Let's go to our thesis statement. However, this essay will argue that while schools play a crucial role in mitigating the effects of socioeconomic disadvantage, lasting solutions require broader systemic efforts beyond the classroom. Finally, let's tie up with our essay map. It will first explore how low socioeconomic status affects children's cognitive and physiological development before examining the role of educational settings in reducing these disparities. Finally, it will conclude that, although schools provide vital support, a wider systemic approach is essential for meaningful and lasting change. The main body. This is a signposted journey through your ideas and arguments, and it's built up of paragraphs that cover one idea at a time. And to do this, you can use the Peel structure. But do you know what the Peel structure is? Let's get thinking again. What does Peel stand for? And why do you think we use Peel paragraphs in our academic writing? Pause the video for 3 minutes and jot down your ideas. Peel the layers. Peel paragraphs organise your essay ideas into a narrative that flows. They're roughly around 100 to 300 words long, but that's totally flexible. Personally, for me, I usually aim between 200 and 250 words. But what does Peel mean? It means making a point about the essay topic. It means drawing on the literature and evidence to back up that point. It means thoroughly explaining what that evidence suggests, why that evidence is significant. And finally, it means creating a link sentence where you round up the whole paragraph and link the point back into the original essay topic. And also you can allude to the next point you want to make. And here is an example. It's a nuts and bolts example because it's not quite finished. We've got a point. An inbound marketing approach is a beneficial long-term investment for businesses. Now we've got a bit of evidence from the literature. Smith advocates that inbound marketing will enable a business too. Let's go to the critical, the explanation part. This suggests that this is significant because, however, it's also important to consider. Then we've got the link sentence. Overall, this strategy will complement a well-established business because. Now let's do a little task about Peel. Can you order the Peel paragraph that follows correctly? Take 3 minutes to do so. Let's have a look at it then. We've got the point, the evidence, the explanation and the link somewhere in here, but you have to reorder it so that it flows and sounds right to the reader. Pause the video for 5 minutes and rearrange. Did you get it right? Corporate social responsibility can generate a positive reputation for a company, leading to possibly more sales and growth. That's our Peel paragraph point. Now let's go to the evidence. According to Jones et al., a corporation that invests in environmental and ethical approaches of CSR will demonstrate to the public and the media that they are a responsible company. Watson provides evidence that this improves consumer sales as customers tend to support ethical green business practice, thus improving profitability and encouraging growth. Now let's go to the explanation. For example, a yogurt company called Yeo Valley has been investing in making its products organic, creating fully recyclable packaging and reducing its CO2 output. As a result, profits have doubled within the last 2 years, providing the company with a range of opportunities to expand. Now let's go to the final link sentence to wrap everything up. Overall, the evidence seems to suggest that investing in CSR can improve brand image and productivity. Conclusion. This is your reader's destination, and it shouldn't include any new quotes, evidence, or information. It refers back to your initial thesis statement and it reiterates what the focus and purpose of the essay were. It summarises the key arguments you've had and it reiterates their significance. And finally, it notes the next steps in the field by considering the implications of your argument. Does your argument highlight the need for further research or does it contribute to existing debates? Let's have a look at an example. This essay examined how economic disadvantage shapes children's growth and the role of schools in addressing these challenges while emphasising the need for broader structural change. Educational settings serve as a vital starting point in addressing the developmental changes faced by children from low socioeconomic backgrounds. But their impact is limited without broader systemic action. Absolute poverty can deprive children of essential needs, affecting cognitive, social, emotional and physical growth. Accordingly, schools can help mitigate these effects through targeted support, such as providing nutritious meals and fostering strong family engagement. However, sustainable progress depends on collaborative efforts across education, healthcare and social services. Ultimately, strengthening these connections and implementing policies that address economic disparities will be key to ensuring all children have the opportunity to thrive. In the green, you can see the return to the initial thesis statement, the focus and purpose of the essay. In the yellow-gold colour, you can see a summary of the most significant points of the essay. And in the black, you can see how the significance of these findings has been noted. And finally, in the blue, that's the final statement of the essay. It's the next steps. Golden rules and common errors in academic writing. Golden rules of essay writing. Don't start sentences with but, because or and. Don't use contractions. It's or haven't would become it is or have not. Avoid deadwood. Why say something in 10 words if you can say it in 5? Always aim to be succinct. Use signposting language like therefore, thus, accordingly and hence. Use your academic integrity guide for APA 7th in-text citations and references. And finally, you're aiming for unity and cohesion. Getting to the point, sticking to the point, and a logical flow from sentence to sentence, from paragraph to paragraph. And finally, some tips for moving forward. I've just mentioned the Academic Integrity Guide. Keep it at your side as you're writing your essays. Scribr. If you head to Scribr, they have some wonderful guides to writing introductions, main bodies and conclusions. I really recommend checking those out. And finally, if you are stuck for sentence starters, head to the Academic Phrase Bank. Thanks for joining me today. Enjoy your essay writing.